it's Anne here, and happy Wednesday night, and welcome to our crafty session. I believe this is 72 or 73, but either way, I'm excited to be with you, and welcome to my craft room. My name is Anne Granger, and I'm an independent demonstrator here in Canada, in Ontario, and I'm excited to craft with you. Each Wednesday night, I go live around 7:30. I'm a few minutes late tonight because I had to walk my puppy. And I bring you 3 crafty projects designed around a product from Stamp2Cre8. So, checking my settings. If you're here, say hi. If you're watching on the replay, shout out to my replay warriors because I'm excited you're watching. Just checking my settings to see if I'm popping up in the right group. Hopefully it'll come up here in a few minutes. Sometimes Facebook is a little slow on things. I do not see stuff here yet, so I'm going to keep looking. I'm going to keep talking, and hopefully somebody will be joining me soon. And if not, that's okay. We're going to roll with it. So I'm excited. I have 3 projects for you tonight around a bundle. The bundle I thought we'd pick is perfect for this time of year because here in Ontario, we are in fall and it's a beautiful time right now. The trees are so vibrant and bright. It is gorgeous. I'm trying to find myself here. If somebody can see, make sure I'm on a page, that would be great. Maybe I need to go here and see if I'm coming up. Oh, there we are. I had to go to my page before. I couldn't find it. I'm not sure why it wasn't on there. I'm going to pull up my comments so I can see you guys on my thing. Yes, so here in Ontario, we're in fall. The weather the last few days have been beautiful. It's like 2021. The trees are just vibrant and beautiful. I took one of my burning bush this morning and I'm going to post that on my page so you guys can see it. But I have a product that we currently have, which is called Fond of Autumn. I'm going to be showing you that. And I'm also going to be mixing in with some new products that will be available next week. So let's jump right in and get crafting. I'm going to switch my camera and we're just going to craft along. And if you're here, say hi. And if you're watching me on the replay, let me know you're watching me on the replay. All right, so I'm going to flip my camera. You are going to see my window, and then I'm going to flip up, and we're going to make sure that we look nice and straight, and that everything is... Hey, Nancy, thanks for joining. I hope you can let me know if I'm straight, Nancy, because I can't... I'm trying to wait for my iPad to catch up here, and it's doing something funky. Okay, so I think I'm good. Let me bring in the product I'm going to show you today. So today we are doing the Fond of Autumn. It is a bundle in our July to December catalog. I cannot believe that catalog is almost done. Two more months. Hi, 2 months today. It's Christmas. Oh, it's Boxing Day. Crazy. So Fond of Autumn, this is what we're using. It is a bundle, so you get a coordinating stamp set. It's a photo palmer, which means it's jelly-like and it's clear, so you can see where you're stamping, so it's 2-step. And then it has coordinating dies. So I just want to quickly highlight this one here goes onto this big one, so you can use it as one big die. This is kind of like a detailed background of the same image, so you can put that on top. Has a beautiful banner, which is great if you love labels, which coordinates with that one. And then it has this nice big one here. And the neat thing about this one actually is it cuts it into 3 pieces, and I'm going to show you that later. So let me just, oh, I think I have it. Nope, I have it the right way. So it actually cuts like this into one, and 2 separate ones. So it's really nice. And then it has coordinating flowers, the little acorn, and the leaves. So let's jump in. As I said, we're using this as our main product, but I am coordinating it in with a couple other things. On the weekend, I had a big demonstrator training event with my team, and I paired with another demonstrator here in Ontario. Her name is Cindy, and we did a big training event for both of our teams. We had tons of inspiration, tons of projects. We had the DDM of Canada there. My friend Zara was there. It was a great day. So we saw these cute little treat holders. My friend downline Cindy made them, and I want to show you how to make one today and show it to you as an autumn set because I think it would be beautiful to have put on tables or just think you can switch this out for Christmas. Okay, so I'm using the the Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper, and it's a 6x6, and we're going to fold it corner to corner. Oops, let's make sure my thing doesn't fall there. And we're gonna go, just using your bone folder, you're gonna crease it out because you wanna make sure it's nice and smooth. Then you're going to bring in your paper trimmer and you're going to use the scorer. So this is the score blade right here. And we're going to score it at 2 3/4. So I'm going to line this up. I'm going to put this edge here at 2 3/4 and I'm going to score. And then I'm going to go to 5 5/8. So like if I count, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 5/8. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm coming here, I believe. Okay. So I'm going to. Oh, I lost my pound tag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would be really helpful if these had 5/8 on them, but they don't. So I'm going to turn this halfway, and I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to line this up, and it's right here. And we're just going to go like that. So those are our measurements. I'm going to put this away. Over here somewhere. And what we're going to do is we're just going to score on, so we're going to score on the score line. Just want to get my score lines going here so you can see. I'm just going to fold it in like that. And then I'm going to fold this one here like that. You want to make sure whatever way you're using your paper that it's going like the right direction. Okay, so I am popping, so I'm going to actually fold these in. So this is what I want to do. So I'm folding this in like this. So get a nice crease there. And then I'm going to fold on this line, and so you can see how my little pocket is starting to come together. So it goes like that. Then we're going to pinch together, and we're going to score that middle line. So we have this now. And then we're going to fold back one, and we're going to score that. And then we're going to flip, and we're going to score back this one. So you can see it's kind of making like a little pocket. So now it has created like a little pocket where it will sit up like this. So it will sit up. So, we're just going to crease that. So I have a circle cut out from the Stylish Shape circles. Stylish Shape dies. And I'm just going to bring my piece over here. And then I've already, just to save time, I've done 2 of the acorns. I'm probably going to use 1. And I colored these with the natural blends. So these are the natural blends that you can buy in our big catalog. And you can buy them in, they come in like a light combo, a dark combo. So that is what I used for those. So I just colored the dark on top and the light on the bottom. And then I did an orange leaf, and I colored it in pumpkin pie. And I did a real red leaf, and I colored it with real red blends. And then I did a daffodil, and I colored it with daffodil. And then I have a piece of Early Espresso suede ribbon. So that is what we're going to do. So, hey Melissa, thanks for joining. We are going to grab the Autumn Wishes, and I'm going to show you a little trick. So if you were to look at this die, this stamp set, sorry, this stamp is what I meant to say. Oh my gosh. You will notice it's one long one. Well, I don't want it to be, because if I do that, it's not going to fit on my room. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in my mat, and I put my pieces here off to the side for a minute, so I don't want to get them in my way. I'm going to bring in my mat, And I'm going to bring in just some grid paper here. And I'm going to bring Post-it notes. Post-it notes is a must in a craft room because you use them all the time. Actually, I do use them a lot. I have them all over my desk. If I think of something and I need to write it down, I write it on a Post-it note. I probably should write it on my to-do list, but I don't. Okay, so let's bring in our circle. So what I'm going to do is I want to stamp the autumn first. So I'm going to cover it up with a Post-it note. And I'm just going to kind of hold it like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and ink up my stamp. So I'm just like tap, 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 tap. And you can see that it's inked up. So now, here's the key. Make sure you remove this because you don't want to get that on your paper. And you're going to stamp Autumn Wishes. I'm just going to come over here. Okay, so now I'm going to clean that up. Let me see. I see some other people joining. Oh, hey, Michelle. Hey, Nancy. Hi, Pat. Thanks for joining us tonight. So I have cleaned off my stamp. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring in another Post-it note. And this time, we're going to cover up the word autumn. So we're just going to cover it up, hold it down. We're going to ink up. So I'm going to ink up, tap, 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 tap. Pull off this piece because I don't want that on there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stamp the word wishes. So now we have the beautiful autumn wishes in two different lines instead of one big line. I didn't want that one big line. So I'm going to close my ink pad so I don't stick my finger in it. Move this out of my way. And bring in our piece. And I forgot to grab my... There we go. Okay. So we're going to stick this down. Now, I only want to put adhesive here. I don't want to put any adhesive up here because if I do that, guess what? It's going to stick. As I said, these would make great Thanksgiving. I know Thanksgiving is done here in Canada, but if I have any American friends watching, you could totally use this. Also, you just switch this up for Christmas. I think I'm going to do like a whole series 1 week on treat holders. My downline, Cindy, inspired us with so many different treat holders on Saturday. It was amazing. Her presentation was amazing. All the presentations were amazing. They rocked it out of the park. All right, so I just put a little hole up there, and I'm going to, just so I can have this together, pull my Early Espresso suede ribbon. And I'm just going to put it like that. And I'm going to bring in my linen thread. And I see Melissa. Melissa says she loves this bundle. Oh yes, me too, Melissa. Wait till you see what my next two projects. You're going to love it even more when you see what I've done. Especially with new product that is coming out next week. But if you're a demonstrator, you can order it now. Not a demonstrator, we'd love to have you join our team. Now is a great time. We've got a great special on to the end of October, which is like Monday. I can't even believe where October went. Then again, I don't even know where the year went. Like, seriously. I'm excited though. My favorite holiday is coming. I love Christmas, and I have to admit, I kind of started watching Hallmark Christmas Stations shows last week. It was just so peaceful. All right, so I have that. Okay, let me move this out of the way. Now I'm going to bring in my little dimensionals, and what we're going to do is I'm going to do orange and yellow because the trees are very vibrant right now, and I love the trees that are orange and yellow. We're lucky here in Ontario that they do that because I think it just... Also love the DSP. Yes, this is the Gingham DSP. Melissa, I'm not sure if you heard me say that. The Gingham Cottage DSP. It's a great pack. Has lots of different colors in it. And you get 48 sheets, so it's kind of nice. Okay, so I'm going to just pop this down too. I'm using little dimensionals here just because it's tiny and you want little dimensionals for space. So I'm just going to put that there. And we're going to save the yellow one. I don't think I'm going to use the yellow one, so I will save that for another project. But I am going to use... Oh, I just threw it in my garbage bin. What a silly me. I'm going to put one of my acorns. Let's see here. This one. And we're going to pop that up, just like that. Okay, so there is our little treat holder, but the best part is I actually ran to Shoppers tonight to pick some of these up. It fits these little, I can never say this word, Jahard squares, so you can put one in there. But the neat thing is, turn it around and you can put in another one. So it's like a double pocket surprise for your person who you're giving this to. So you could be giving this to a coworker, maybe. You could switch it up for any theme. Make cute table placements. Maybe you just want to say to tell someone you're thinking of them during this hot autumn season. So how fun is that? So there is our little treat holder. And I'm going to bring my sample in and just show you. It doesn't have chocolate in it, but showing you just with the color change. I used pumpkin pie and then daffodil delight leaf coloring. So there's just to show you the difference. So that is our first project for the night. I wanted to show you a super duper, I call this a double pocket treat holder. I think that's what it's called. So we're going to move that over to the side and I will bring those back in later to show you. All right, so we are going to move on to our next one. Before I do that, I have some new product to share with you. So let's share that quickly. Starting next, I think it's the first, you are able to order a new product that will be out in the January to June catalog, mini catalog, and it's called the Frame Fourlets. This is the one stamp set. So this, I'm going to give you a little bit of a tip here. So this is a stamp set that will be in our January to June catalog. It's a beautiful stamp set. It's photo palmer. I love the different greetings. I love the floral. And it has matching dies. So it'll be a bundle. Now these dies they're also going to be named framed fourlet dies. So Stampin' Up! Is going to be starting to name the dies to match the stamp set, which is a plus man. But these dies are to die for. They are oval dies. Look at this, ovals. And then you have these dies that will cut out the leaves and the flowers. So there's not just one set of dies in this pack. There's actually 2 sets of dies. Look at those oval framelets. We don't have oval dies, oval framelets. So the dies, sorry, they used to be called framelets and Stampin' Up! Changed it to dies. So these are going to go like hotcakes. So this bundle is going to be in our January to June catalog. I'm going to show you some other product. And this product will be while supplies last. Okay, so there's that. Then if they're bringing out this beautiful framed and festive stamp set, great for greetings. Look at those fun greetings in the different fonts. I love that there's some that are bold, but then some that are cursive. Love, love, love. This is while supplies last. I believe, no, maybe the stamp set is good to a certain date. I don't know what that date is. Also has matching, these are called gold adhesive back swirls. So that will be while supplies last. And then it has this gorgeous paper called Fitting Fourlets. Look at this paper. It is gorgeous. The one has, look at, like right here, I think these 2 pieces right here are my favorite. Like, look at those. So beautiful. I will be showcasing this product next week, and I will also be doing a class to go with this in November. I will be working on my projects this weekend. So look at all this beautiful paper. Aren't they gorgeous? So pretty. So this will be while supplies last. This will be while supplies last. This will carry over into the new catalog, and this will only be available for a short period. So if I was you, I would be getting these 3 next there and then buy the bundle. But I'm going to be doing a class, so you will be able to purchase those things in my class. Okay, I have a cool little project to share with you. I wanted to think, when I was looking at, let's bring this back in, when I was looking at this stamp set, I always try to think of different ways that I can use the product to show my customers ways they can do something different with the stamp set. So when I looked at this, the first thing I saw with these leaves, and they looked to me like hollyberry trees. So if you know what a hollyberry tree is, they're a bush, and you have to have a male and a female for the bush to produce berries. So when I saw this, I thought of holidays. I thought of hollyberry. So I'm going to show you how to use this and pair it with some new products. So let's get creating. I'm so excited about this card. I absolutely love it. Okay, so we are using soft succulent, which is our color base. Okay, so our base is 5.5 by 8.5. Don't worry about all these measurements. I'm going to post them for you. That is my way of saying thank you for watching me each week. You get a free tutorial from me. So I will upload this video to YouTube. You're going to have the measurements on this post. I will do that probably tomorrow or Friday. Just not sure which night I have to go get my daughter from university. So I'm using the beautiful Fitting Florets Designer Series paper. I'm going to use this pattern here, which is the leaves. I'm also using this piece here, which is the leaf pattern. Okay, so we're going to go like that, and let's go ahead and put that down because the next piece we have to do some die cutting. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure I line this up because I want a bit of a border. I don't want to, I want to make sure I have a bit of a border. Okay, so there's my one. And here's the next. Okay, so we're going to move this off. I'm going to move this out of my way. I've already cut out, so let me just show you with those framelets what you can get. So here is one cutout. So this is what you get from one of the dies. So you get this beautiful oval framelit with an oval die. Then you get this kind of like perforated one, I want to think is what it's called. And then you get a small one in the, I've used my white. So then you get some extra pieces. So that's just some of the pieces that you get. So we are actually using this one, and I'm going to show you. So what I've done is I've just used our clear envelope and stuck the pieces in there so I have them for the next time I'm ready to create. So let me grab my big boss, my Stampin' Cuts. We're using, this is aka my big boss. We're using him tonight. And we're going to get those framed floret dies. So if you're joining me, just watching, maybe you're scrolling through and you see these, this is available. This will be available next week, but you can order it early as a demonstrator right now. Part of pre-order. That's the one thing, a perk about being a demonstrator. You get to order products before customers do. All right, so I am putting it down. I'm doing a white one because we want a white frame. And I'm going to roll it through. Okay, and then as you see, I've cut out me two pieces like this. Okay, so we're just going to move that over, leave this here, put this back. We'll have to bring it in a few minutes, but I'm going to do. Okay, so I don't need this one. So I'm actually going to tuck that into my little clear envelope so I can use that later. But we're going to use the white frame. So I am going to stamp the greeting. Have yourself a merry little Christmas in real red. Let's see if I see any comments coming up. Oops. I did there. Okay, so we're going to stamp this in real red. And I'm just going to move it closer because I just need to see my placement here. Okay, look at that beautiful font of the stamp. I love it. I love when Stampin' Up! Mixes fonts. I don't think I'm using this one again, so let me put this one away. Trying to figure out what, trying to keep my desk clean so I don't lose things in between our projects. That would not be fun. Okay, so I'm going to close my ink. We're going to bring in this little piece. I'm going to bring in my Memento ink. Oh, no, I need a bigger piece. Hold on. Bigger piece. I need a bigger piece of cardstock. So I'm going to move this out of my way because we don't need that right now. I am going to bring in just our mat again. I'm going to bring in this. And this time what we're going to do is we're going to stamp this big image. So I want you to see how this works. So if you have not seen this die, I showed this die to my team last night in our Facebook Live. I do a project with them each week. And my one team member did not know that it cut it into different layers. So I'm going to show you that. We're going to ink it up. So I'm inking in Memento ink. If you're using stamping blends, which we're going to be coloring with, you want to use Memento ink because they're alcohol ink. You don't want your coloring to bleed. I'm going to, oh, look at that. I got it on my finger. Let's see if I can rub that off. Oh, it's all about stamping. Can't come out of a craft room without being all inky. That just means you're having a lot of fun. All right. I'm going to put that there for now. We're going to just bring this in, and we're going to do some quick coloring here. I thought I did these already, but I guess I didn't. Okay, so I'm only going to color these because that's all I'm really worried about is the, so we're just going to do some quick little leaves here. So tell me, how was your day? It was a rainy day here. Got caught doing, I work in a school, got caught doing bus duty in the rain. But at least we were able to be outside for two parts of our day, just not the big recess, but all right. So one of my things I love to do when I get home at night and after supper is I love coming into my crafting room and just creating. It's a really good de-stressor for me. I come in here, I play my music, and I grab just some products and I start creating, and it's so relaxing. I actually said to my daughters the other day, is it okay if I start listening to Christmas music? And they're like, Mom, you should really wait till after Halloween. But I just love Christmas music, so I'm excited. So I did throw on some music, and I've also been listening to like relaxing music, like ocean music and things like that. I'd love to know, do you guys craft in silence? Do you craft with music? Do you watch a video? What do you do? I tried watching Netflix one time, but I got so caught up in what I was watching that I forgot what I was doing. So I can't do that anymore. Okay, so we're bringing back in the Big Boss. So this is my Stampin' Cut. It's the big one. We're bringing back in this die. The stamp set. Oh my gosh, the stamped image. And we're using the Autumn Bouquet dies, and we're going to use this one. So as you can see, it lines up perfectly. So I'm just going to make sure that I've got it where it is. And I use Post-it tape just to hold my die in place. And so watch here, I will cut it, and then I will remove the big Stampin' Cut, and then I'll show you it. So I want you to see. Because this one was like, okay, so here we go. And when I take this off, it actually cuts it into, let's show you here. I might have to pull that back in a minute. Sometimes I need a bigger table. Do you guys ever feel you need a bigger table when you craft? Okay, so you can see it has cut it into 4 different sections. So you have one that is just flowers and leaves. So you could definitely use this in the spring or summer. You could color those any colors you want. And then you have this beautiful leaf set that you could use for fall. And then I would say you could use these for Christmas. But you can also use them in between. I do have some other projects to share with you. So here's another tip. I have cut, you can see I've cut a lot of these. I've just put these in here. So when I want to go create a card, I don't have to go stamp. They're already stamped. I can just color and assemble, which makes for quick crafting. I'm all about the quick crafting these days because I don't have a lot of time in my craft room. So I like to be quick and easy. And that's what quick cards are. Okay, so we're going to bring this in. I'm just going to line up where I want it on my card placement. Okay, I like that. So let's go ahead and put this down first. And we're going to do that. And then we're going to go ahead and do the framelits. Oh, thanks, Melissa. So I found the easiest way is I'm just going to pick up some, I'm going to bring in my liquid glue. Find it here. Just going to do some liquid glue dots. Just dotting around. Okay. probably will need that again. So let me just pick this up. Okay, so we're going to put this down. So it looks like that. Let's give it a minute to dry here. Put that there hold this down. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in these, and I wanted it to make it look like it was a wreath of holly or berries on a table or a frame. So I think I'm going to go this way and this way. So I'm just kind of laying it down to see what I like. I'm actually going to pop these up. So I find the little mini dimensionals work great. That should be good. Okay, so, and the one thing with dimensionals, you can play around with it for a little bit, but you can also tuck pieces in. So I'm going to do, actually I'm going to do this big one here. And I'm going to do this little one here. Actually, let's just kind of do it like that. Okay, so then I'm going to bring in my linen thread. Make myself a bow. So as I said, I will post all these measurements of my projects tonight. Probably not tonight. If I'm in my craft room tomorrow, if not, it will be Friday, if not Saturday. I have a busy couple nights, so I find it takes me a little, like a good half hour to do everything, so I want to make sure that I do that right. Okay, so there's that. Doesn't it look like some nice fall holly and ivy and holly? No, holly and mistletoe. I'm going to call holly and mistletoe. But I wanted my berries to sparkle, so we're using the Wink of Stella, which is the glitter pen. If you do not have one of these, oh my gosh, highly recommend it. I would suggest you buy more than one because you're going to love the sparkles and you're just going to use it all up. All right, so there is our project, mixing the Fond of Autumn with the framed and festive stamp set. What do you guys think? I would love to hear what your thoughts are. So that is our second project. We do have one more to share with you. So I'm going to put this one away. I'll leave that there for a quick minute. But I'm going to go get ready for our next project. So let me just move some things here. So I know where I'm going here. Okay. Thanks, Melissa. Melissa says that's very nice. Thank you. So we're going to move on to our third project, but not to worry. I will bring that project back in and show you. Okay, so our last project, oops, I just dropped, is also a holiday project. I've got holidays on my mind. I'm thinking of making holiday cards. So we are using thick white, so 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, let me just move some pieces over here so I can put my card up so I can see what I'm doing. We're using the Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper. I love this. Look at this plaid, just so exciting. So we're actually going to go ahead and adhere that down. So we're actually going to put this. Now I find sometimes when I'm putting on like a full piece, I literally need to see where I'm going, so I will open my card just so you go. Okay, we have a piece of white, and now watch what we're going to do. So I'm going to move this off to the side because I don't need that right now. So what I've done is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to cut one more out. So let's do that first. I'm going to move this off to the side here. So I've already stamped this, and I thought I would quickly show you some coloring. So let me move this back in. So once again, we're going to use these ones, but this time we're using Even Evergreen, which is a beautiful Christmas color. And we're going to use Real Red once again. So I'm going to bring in my dark evening evergreen. I just want to highlight those like little veins in the leaves. Okay. And then I'm going to come in with the light evening evergreen. There's no right or wrong. Oh, this is actually the dark. Look at that. The dark. See, I guess I grabbed the wrong one. So we're going to do light. We're going to mix it. We're going to have dark leaves. I was thinking the other day, I want to redo my gardens, and I was thinking, you know what? I really like holly bushes. They remind me of my grandmother. I'm thinking I might put some next year in my front gardens. Do you like to garden? Tell me. I would love to know. Just quickly doing these, so I only need one. And I'd love to know, do you love creating your own Christmas cards, cards for friends? My mom calls me her personal Hallmark store. She hasn't stepped foot in one since I started creating cards. I will never forget the time. I don't know if I shared this story with you, but while I'm coloring here, first Christmas I was into card making. I gave my mom and my grandma, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law's a shoebox. I went and picked up a shoebox from a big craft store, and I filled it with 40 cards. 40 cards that I would think they would need. So a lot of thank yous and birthdays and sympathies, and I gave it to them, and I went to my grandma, and I said, Grandma, how did you like those? And she's like, she called me Anne-Marie. Hold on, let me grab my big shot here. And she's like, Anne-Marie, these cards are too beautiful. I can't give them away. And I was like, Grandma, you have to give them away so that I can make you more. And she's like, no. They're just too beautiful. I can't give them away. And then my mom called me 2 weeks into Christmas, in January, and she's like, I need a card. And I'm like, how do you need a card? I just gave you 40. She's like, oh, those are too pretty. I can't give them away. But my mom now learns she knows to give them away. And when she's out here, she usually is like, oh, what have you been creating? I have a display in my room, and she'll come and she'll pick out stuff. And yeah, it's all good. So definitely create. Your people who will receive your product, your things. Oh, look at that. Look what I did. I cut out the big one, not the little one, because I was chatting and I wasn't paying attention what I wanted to do. Okay, so let's put that away. See, even crafters make mistakes online, and that's usually when it happens, is when you're online. It just means we're all human, and that's okay. Well, at least you got to see the big die, how it cuts out. So there you go. So you could just use it like that. So now I'm actually going to put this one down. And look at that. We can line that up. Maybe it was a good mistake, because then I can show you how it works. Always learn from your mistakes. That's what I tell my kids at school. It's okay to make mistakes. You learn from them. Okay, let's put this away now and try this again. All right, so I'm going to put these in my pack. Look at all those nice pieces I have for coloring. I'm going to bring these in, bring back my project, and let's start here. Okay, so I am literally just going to fit, and I'm sure you can figure it out as I get going, what I'm creating. Any ideas? What am I creating here? What did I make? So there is what we're making. Now I have to ensemble it. So, oh gosh, really like the layout. Maybe we'll hold that there. All right, so I'm going to take this and we're going to pop it up with dimensionals, because we want it to pop off of our page. I'm going to take this one, put this down. I'm just gonna kind of go like that. Okay, so I think now I'm just gonna work my way around. Okay, so I'm just putting dimensionals on the back of these little ones because I feel it's easier. So if you're just joining me, we are making 3 projects with the font of autumn as my focus, but I paired it with new product that will be available for customers as of next week. I'm just gonna put that there. So demonstrators can order it right now. If you're not a demonstrator and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I love that product and I can't wait, message me. We would love to have you on our Stamp2Cre8 team. We're a great bunch of ladies. I love my team, they're amazing. I think I'm gonna just put, oh, I wanna probably do a little one here. It's amazing how every one of us brings a unique style and to our team, and I love that. Okay, so there's that. My wind chimes outside are going like crazy. It must just be crazy windy out. I think I'm going to maybe need to bring in another piece here. That's okay. Might just be a little lopsided. I should have just pieced them the way I was doing it. Okay. I'm gonna go with that right there, and then I'll bring that other one back in, and I just need it to overlap here. And I mean, your reefs could be wonky, they could be, you know, different shapes, because reefs are always different shapes. You're never gonna get a reef that is, well, sometimes perfectly round. I've seen reefs where they're like different shapes depending on the way the wood is, the reef is made. And I think if I actually do this in a little bit more this way, I will be a little more of a round shape. Okay, so there's my wreath. So actually we can go ahead and pop this up. And I will show you my original. When I saw those holly berries in that image, I thought, how can I use this for Christmas? Trace a circle die with a pencil to get a round shape. Oh yes, I could do that, Melissa. I totally could do that. That's okay though, because I'm going to, I might, yeah. Let's see, I think it's just because I have these ones overlapping here. Let me see if I can make it a little bit more of a rounder shape here. Probably shouldn't play with it. If I play with it, I might make it a little bit more. There. Oh, that's a little bit more rounder. That's okay. All right, so we're down. I will show you my original. I'm going to move that off to the side. I need to bring in a piece of white, and I need to come back and get our big stamp here. Let me see, will it fit here? Yeah, okay, perfect. So I need Memento ink. There. So that's that. We're just creating a banner. So I'll put that over there for now and bring this in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back in my Stamp and Cut, the big one. And we're quickly going to cut this framelit here. Just line it up here. Oh, I think I have it the wrong way. There we go. Make sure it fits the right way. Okay, so there's that. Make sure you like, comment, and share my video today. I will be picking winners to receive some happy mail. I got all caught up on the weekend, and everyone's happy mail went in the mail on Monday. So you guys should be receiving some happy mail if you're local. probably in the next few days. But then again, the mail service is very slow these days, so who knows. Okay, so I have that. And I'm going to bring in the Merry Christmas from this set. I like that it just has some really nice, like, Christmas greetings. This is probably one you're going to want to keep in your stash. My puppy is under my feet. He's like, Mommy, when is it time for us to go sit down? All right, so I'm just going to stamp this in the middle so it works out perfectly. It's on an angle. I'm going to pop this up in the middle here so let's see where I can kind of go like that. So let's pop this up. So I will be back next Wednesday night at 7:30, and I will be focusing on the frame floret bundles with the festive frame and festive stamp set. And I will be sharing you different samples. Probably will reshare these ones because they're great samples to show what you can do with that. Oh, look at that, I have a piece there. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to bring in, this is the red and green, so this is a red and green combo. This is real red ribbon, and you also get a garden green ribbon. It's in the holiday, sorry, the July to December catalog. They used to call it a holiday catalog, which I think is so much easier than saying July to December. It's a mouthful. And it's part of the, it's in the first suite. Let me think, what suite is that? Actually, I think it's the Santa Claus one. I cannot wait. We'll be moving into some Christmas stuff soon. I thought this would be the great week to showcase this Fond of Autumn bundle because I feel like once we get into November, we kind of switch from autumn stuff to Christmas stuff. So we will be starting Christmas stuff. Starting, well, after the framed in florets, then we'll be going into Christmas the first week of November. Okay, so we're going to put this just right there. And we're going to bring back in our little Winkastella ink up. Always, if you're going to squeeze your barrel, squeeze over your project. Otherwise, you might get a big glob of glitter, and you don't want that. Let's just do all these so that they're a little bit shining through. That'll be great. Okay, there you go. There is your third project for tonight, featuring the Fond of Autumn bundle and the festive frame, no, it should be festive and framed and festive stamp set, and the new framed floret dies. So here is our third project. Hi Nancy, thanks for joining. I'll re-show you all of the projects, but Nancy, you might want to go back and watch the replay to see all the projects that we made and how to make them. So this is the first one we made, showcasing a double pouch, double pouch treat holder. And then we created a Christmas card using the, I'm going to call this holly, the holly from the Fond of Autumn. And then we created a wreath with them. And those are our three projects. So let me recap. These three projects, I will post the measurements for you on this post in the next few days. Then you will have the projects if you would like to create along with me. If you need to order any of these supplies, so know that the framed and festive will start November 1st. If you're going to need to order any of these products before the end of October, please use this hosted code. If you order $50, you're going to get a pack of champagne rhinestones for Mia saying thank you. Plus, you get a handmade thank you card in the mail. So these are our three projects tonight. Oh, and I wanted to share you some other projects that I created with the Fond of Autumn bundle. So let's just, let me move these out of the way and then I'll bring them back in and show you guys in a minute. So this one, was a case from my friend Patty Bennett. Every time I sit down to create a project, I always go see what people are doing with it on Pinterest. Pinterest is like my #1 search engine, and make sure you follow me on Pinterest. I'm Stamp with Ann. So I went to see what people were doing with this, fell in love with the color combination. It also uses that Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper. I've embossed it with the fall leaf and bought 3D embossing folder. And then I've colored it in and added in some matted black dots. So that is the one. And then I was really inspired by a card that I saw from my friend Jamie in Upper State New York, and I thought it would be a great thank you card for fall. So I thought I'd make a couple thank you cards. So this one is using pumpkin pie. That paper comes from the Gingham Cottage, and I paired it with pale papaya. And I did some more soft coloring on this one. I used pale papaya, mint macaron, and crumb cake blends. And I did so actually under here is this one big word. So it says sending many thoughts. So right here, sending many thoughts. So what I did was I stamped it, and then I just covered up send, so it says many thanks. And then these little heat sparkles is from the Find Sparkle Adhesives. That is part of the Kindness Gnome stamp set that's in the July to December bundle. Catalog. Oh my God, can't talk tonight. Okay, so there's 2 more projects that we created. I'll bring back in the 3 projects that we created tonight. So know that I will post all these measurements for you. If you need to order any supplies, head to my online store, which is www.stampwithann. Click shop now. And then if you place an order with me, you'll receive a thank you card plus a little gift in the mail to say I appreciate you shopping with me. I will be showcasing next week this framed florets, pairing it with the Frame Festival stamp set. So that's next week. So make sure you follow me on social media. This video will be uploaded to YouTube. Come follow me on YouTube. I'm trying to build my subscribers so I can go on YouTube Lives. And I'm trying to grow my social media. So please comment, like, and share. I will pick 3 winners to next week to win some projects, and I will mail them to you as a little bit of happy mail. And as my way of saying thank you for crafting with me every Wednesday. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thanks, Melissa. Nancy, yes, make sure you go back and watch all of them. Let me know what you think of the projects. All right, everyone. I want to wish you a great rest of your evening, and I will see you guys next week. But remember, if you can't wait for the framed and festive bundle suite next week, or the frame, I think it's called Frame Floret Suite. You could always order it in a starter kit, and we would love to have you join my team. Right now is a great deal. You get to pick out $206 for only $135 here in Ontario. We would love to have you. My Stamp2Cre8 team would love to have you. We're amazing ladies all across the East Coast, and we have a bunch of fun. All right, if you have any questions, you know where to reach me. I really hope you enjoyed our projects tonight. I would love to hear which one is your favorite. And I will see you guys all next week. Thanks for stopping by and crafting with me tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye, everyone.